Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad to come to you. This is Pastor Dave, keeping it simple. I've got something amazing for you tonight. Questions are coming in, so please go to my, just befriend me, connect with me, send in your questions, and we'll come and deal with it in a simple manner. Look at this question, for instance. What do I do when God feels so far away? What do I do when God feels so far away? I know you have been there. I have been there. We all have been there. And so this is an exciting subject. Are you ready? Okay, I grabbed my cup of, it's not coffee, it's green tea. Are you ready? Okay. At what time do you feel like God is far away? Number one, when we are overwhelmed. When circumstances of life just pressure us in. You need a solution and there is none. There is a weight, there is worry, there is fear, there is sadness, there is sorrow. You feel like God is far away. You want to solve a problem and there is no solution. You don't know how. And everything seems to be crushing you in. This typically are the time when we feel like God is far away. That takes us to the subject of the day. And let's keep it simple. Exactly what do you do when God feels like he is far away? I just was reflecting upon this. Number one thing that I will ask you to do is to live your life as normal. Just keep on going. You know what? Sometimes you feel like you're in love. Sometimes you feel like you're not. But if you're married, you're married. That's one good thing about having a wedding ring. Hey, it reminds you you're married, right? You may feel loved, you may feel not so loved, but your wedding ring says, hey, you're married. Well, if God says, I love you with an everlasting love, that's more than sufficient. So don't let feeling guide you. So the number two thing I will ask you to do is go back to what you know about God. And I love these. I love these. Hebrews 13:5. It says, I will never. It's one thing to say, sometimes I may leave you, sometimes I may not. No, no, no. It says, no matter what, no matter how far you go, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You know something David was saying, King David, in the book of Psalms, he says, if I go to hell, there I will find you. If I make my bed in hell, you will be there. If I go to anywhere, you are there. God is with you. You may not feel it. Why? God is spirit. He is not flesh. He is spirit. You know spiritual things by discerning them spiritually. How do you do that? From what God says. I'm a spirit. You are a spirit. The word of God is spirit. So if he says, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you, take him at his word. Stand in front of the mirror. That's what I'll do to me. Hey, he says he will never leave you. He will never forsake you. You don't have to feel it. Your feeling can be yo-yo. But God ain't yo-yo. It's not up today, down tomorrow. He loves you. He is with you. I hear all this talk about desert time. They call it also night, desert hour, all kinds of different tags people have invented. I'm trying to don't subject yourself to that. Once you believe that there are desert times, you will experience it. It comes to you because you believe it. As a man thinks in his mind, so he is. I want you to change that thinking into God never leaves me, he never forsakes me. I may feel him, I may not feel him, but I know he is there because he never lies. He cannot lie. He means his word. That is the key. How more reassuring can that be? You know, when you live in the confidence that God never leaves you, you feel him, you don't feel him, he's there. He's there. He's there. Another point I want to bring to you, so like I've said, the first one, live your life as normal. Second one, subscribe to only the truth. The truth that he never leaves you, he never forsakes you. Number 3, unsubscribe to the lie. And I call it a lie of the dark night, a lie of desert night, of desert period. No. There are wilderness experience. It's just, they coined it from the experience of Moses. You are not Moses. You are not Moses. In the new covenant, you are not Moses. You can learn lessons from his mistakes, but that's not you. That's not you at all. So let me add a few more. Number 4 here. Where's my number 4? Number 4. Do things that get you excited. Yes. Do things that build your confidence. David encouraged himself in the Lord. If you have to go to a movie, go to a movie. Buy a movie. Get some movie. Get things that make you laugh. Cheer up. Worship. Pray. Read something that whatever will get you excited. Watch some nice comedy. Whatever. Just get that out. Don't allow heavy weight to crush you in. It's the beginning of depression. It's the beginning of hopelessness and sorrow. And it's not for you. Cheer up. Live your life with excitement. Hey, let's drink a little more green tea here. So don't subscribe to those things. Don't. Whatever will excite you, do it. Laugh. Don't live in don't isolate. Get in company of other like-minded people. Get away from the negative people. You already have a crushed spirit. Why will you hang around those who are even worse crushed than you? No. Cheer up. Okay. Let me just add one more. This is a journey of faith. It's not a journey of feeling. If there is anything that I want you to settle, we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. This thing people call depression, it begins from our thinking. Isaiah 26, verse number 3. He says, God will keep you in perfect peace if you allow your mind to stay on God rather than on negative things. I used to tell a story of a particular person who loved, what do they call it now? This movie, Hammer House of Horror. Hammer House of Horror is a movie of horror. Very depressive, very filled with fear, filled with sorrow. Boy, and they usually come late at night. When this person has watched this movie, this person becomes so afraid. Everything brings fear around. What you expose yourself to will either get you depressed or excited. And if you want your life to be on the up and up, you know what pumps you up. Go for it. Whatever deflates you, get it out. It's not yours. Your mind is the biggest engine God has made. And if you allow your mind to go down, it's going to mess you up. So when God feels so far away, it's not God. It's me, it's you, it's us. When God feels far away, it's in our thinking. When God feels far away, go back to what you've known about him. He loves you. He cares about you. He is with you. He never leaves you. Tell yourself, wake yourself up, look yourself in the mirror and speak to yourself. Go back, wake yourself up. Don't wait for feelings to push you up and down. No, do what you can do. Eat good food, whatever. Take some nutrient, whatever. Just have some fun. And guess what? God is never left you. And soon you're going to be back where you used to be. He loves you. He never leaves you. When it looks terrible, he's even closer then. You know the story of this guy that saw footprints in the sand. At the beginning, he started seeing two legs moving. After a while, it became one. And after a while, you saw a dragged leg. Well, somebody is saying it's the illustration of, at the beginning, God was with you. As it goes on, when you felt worse, he carried you. When you were being difficult to carry, he dragged you along. That's just a human way of describing it. Bottom line, whichever way, no matter what your circumstances, he never leaves you. He loves you. He is never far away. Cheer up. Build your confidence. He is with you no matter what. Love you. I'm just keeping it simple. Keep your questions coming in and we'll deal with it in simple and sweet manner. Have a most amazing day and keep on enjoying your walk with God. If there are things to be fixed that's obstructing and making you feel as you're feeling, change them. Change them. Fix them. Stop those things. But let me tell you this, he never leaves you. If you've had sermons that told you he is going to leave you, he left Saul, you are not Saul. You are not Saul. He is not going to leave you. He's not. Oh, he left Samson. You are not Samson. Jesus didn't die for those people. They were servants. You are a child of the living God. He lives in you. He indwells you. He loves you. So, till I hear from you again, it's Pastor Dave keeping it simple. Love you.